Hey, I hope you're doing great today. Austin Mayfield here. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button if you're interested in topics such as this one, good versus bad debt. Okay, let's jump right into it today. You've heard terms like this: get rid of debt, probably with a few exclamation marks on there. Do not go in debt. Who is telling you things like this? What kind of people are they? Are they highly successful people? Multi-millionaires? Are they worth over $10 million? Okay? If the answer is no, don't listen to it. Okay? And I guarantee you it's probably not. Okay? You're listening to people like Dave Ramsey, people like that are scared to death because they got burned by debt. It took them years and years and years to get rid of their debt. Okay? I just want to explain, I am not a financial advisor. This is just what I have learned over the years. There is a difference in good debt versus bad debt. Okay? They are two totally different things. There is such a thing as bad debt, and there is such a thing as good debt. And they're very, very simple, okay? A lot of you have heard a student loan is a good debt, okay? Well, it depends, okay? If you have a $250,000 student loan, and you were going to get out and become a veterinary school or whatever, and you earn, let's just do the low side, $60,000 per year. I would call this bad debt. Low student loans are very low interest typically, thankfully. This is bad debt. It's going to take you a long time to pay off this debt, okay? I would consider this bad debt because when you get out and you start making the $60,000 a year, working on animals, helping dogs, cats, might be large animal vet, cows, horses, that sort of thing, you have to live off of this as well as pay for this, okay? On average, I would say if you're really pinching pennies, you're a single bachelor or a woman getting out of school, you're not married, you don't have children, just driving a decent car, just something reliable to get you from A to B, living in a minimal place, might be paying rent, or you might have purchased a small home. It's going to cost you at the very minimum, I would say $40,000 per year just simply to live, just to get by, okay? So that leaves you with 20. You can pay 20 per year on that. So 20 goes into 105 times. That's 10, 12. You're looking probably with interest and all, you're probably looking at about 15 years to pay this off. You probably don't want to do that. And this is what a lot of people don't realize before they take out that student loan, okay? So think about, do the math. It's not hard math to do. So let's get into what good debt is. Good debt is a lot more simple than bad debt, okay? Say you borrow money, you borrow $100,000. You just take out a loan from the bank. Just call it a personal loan, business loan, whatever you want to call it. So we're borrowing that much. We come over here and here's where the sky's the limit. The options are limitless. If you have any kind of skill set at all, if you know anything about any topic that generates revenue, any industry, okay, you do not necessarily have to go to school to make money. If you borrow this $100,000 and you have, let's say it's let's just call it a 5-year loan, 5-year, $100,000 loan. Okay, so you got 5 years to pay this back. That breaks down. You're probably going to end up. So let's see, 5, 5, 10. So that's $20,000 per year. Okay, you have to pay back. You can get loans like this as little as 3% APR. Okay, that's your interest rate, 3%. So 20 divided by 12, whatever that is, maybe, what is that, $1,300 a month, something like that, plus interest, not a whole lot of money. So you can either go buy, you can buy a FHA loan, first time home buyer's loan, okay, for $3,000 roughly per 100,000, right? So you go buy a $300,000 house easily without this. If you just have simply, technically, if they would permit you for it, if you got this loan as a personal or business loan, you might still qualify if your credit's good enough, you're earning enough income. You might still qualify to purchase $1 million property, okay? And you can still use the money from this loan to go into the other loan, okay? If that's a business loan or an FHA after you've already gotten this. I hate to be getting too complicated on you, but this, long story short, with good debt, the sky is the limit, right? So let's go here. Say, I want to take this money and buy a piece of equipment, okay? Say the equipment is a $50,000 bulldozer. I know the market on these bulldozers, okay? Just for instance, I actually do, but say you know the market, okay? You buy a $50,000 bulldozer, you know you can put $5,000 into it. That brings us to 55, and you know out of a pool of resources that you can sell this same bulldozer for $95,000. Okay, so we got 55 in it. What is that? 95 minus 55. That's a profit of $40,000. Okay. And I can do this in probably about 2 months' time, give or take. Typically not more than that. Could be in as little as 1 week, depending on what the repair costs, okay? So, you can do that. You can purchase a home. You can do a whole lot of different things with a $100,000 loan as opposed to a $250 student loan debt, okay? The sky's the limit. You can lose it really quick if you're not careful and you don't know what you're talking about, what you're investing in, cost of repairs, that sort of thing. You can lose your butt really quickly, but you can also multiply very quickly, scale tremendously fast, much faster. You can make as much money in a year as it might take that $250,000 student loan vet student to make in 10 years, okay? So don't just think you have to go out and get a student loan and go to school and all this and that. The main difference, here's the punchline, which you've been waiting for. Good debt versus bad debt. Does the debt make you more in profit than the payment? Very, very simple question. Okay? So you got a loan. Your loan payment every month is $1,000, and off of using that loan, you profit $5,000. So you're down minus 1,000, or excuse me, you net or you gross $5,000. So you're profiting $4,000 a month. That's $52,000, or $4,000 a month. You're $4,000 positive. You're making a heck of a lot more than $1,000. This is good debt. The debt's costing you $1,000 a month, and you're profiting $4,000. That's good debt. Okay. Austin Mayfield here. Let me know if you have any questions in the comment section below. I've got free opportunities in the description below. Get started making money online or grow your online empire further than you have already, 100% for free today. Description below. Subscribe to the channel. Give this video a thumbs up. Austin Mayfield. Thanks.